Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go. Let's do it. Ready? What's that, ready? Check, block 54. Block. Hey! Someone got man. Ready?
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Kill. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, Downs to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw on third down. Dobbs escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Carolina.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's got this one complete to Perriman. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Gun.
From the red zone now, Newton. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Newton, and they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They run again on first down. Cook. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Dobbs. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. From the 39, Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. From the gun on third down, Newton. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 15. Check 15. Check. Shift. 1. Check 13. Slam. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Throwing on third and long. Dobbs looking here for Smith downfield. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Check. 36. Joker. On the ball. Take off.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobbs. And able to find Green. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Watch the ship. Check the backer. Big Ed.
On 2nd down and 4. Dobbs flushed out right. And this is Cook with a grab. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a Cook strip. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against them.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. From a yard out, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. And that's caught inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Get ready.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. Newton now to throw. Step back. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. On second down, Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Safety's creeping. Back.
To throw again on second down. Dobbs eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Newton now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They fake the give. Newton. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Let's get it. Gun.
41's coming. 41's in Mike.
Watch the screen.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You got that right there. Check 26, check 26. SOS.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Forced out to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. They'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6, Dobbs. And his throw here's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
He's got his man here. It's Green. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 39, Dobbs. Flush to his right. And that's complete. It's Green here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Check three.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Kill.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dobbs. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Madison going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there for the Panthers. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain there of 21 yards. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check. Lucky.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dobbs. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. Past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So the Vikings bringing the offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Newton to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing is Newton. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Gun.
Throwing again. Newton being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to look deep. And this is caught inside the 5. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Newton. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
Oh, she's at least...
She's on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that